As if this day couldn't get any crazier, we have a roof going on today, and we get here and all the animals are out and the homeowner's on vacation. I gotta get back to these animals.
Knuckles, come here. Is he the only one that's left?
No, there's another one back there.
The other pig?
I was thinking if we throw a bunch of hay back there, they all run back there, then we get them, we can open up this door.
Why don't we corral them with this around the gate and then...
That's a good idea.
Come on, Nucky. Let's go. You ready?
Come on.
They got smarted by a pig.
Yep. Pigs are very intelligent. Come on. Here.
Not that way. Come on. I know, Maple. We're trying to get your buddy back. Come on. Good boy or girl.
All right,
one.
he's trying to watch the picture. We're not putting
That's a little pig. Come on. Aunt, be ready.
Sean, I really need you to get all those goats out of the way.
Come here. Here you go, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something. Yeah.
Get it.
Good job, team.
We saved the goats. We saved the pig. Everybody's safe. All right. You were good today. You're usually the rambunctious one. Okay. All right. Take it easy, bud. Here you go. All right. Well.
What?
We got Jason here from Gasper Roofing.
How you doing?
We're going to be doing some roofing on our little addition there. So he's warmed up. He's ready to go. All the animals are back in their pens, and we're going to show you a lot about how to do this roof on here, how to flash everything, how to make sure that it's going to stay weather tight.
Am I getting rid of this wall? Or do you want me to just like maybe just like cut these studs out?
Put it like a header.
Yeah, and then like the fireplace will go in there.
I'd say yeah, I guess. We're going to be building out this fireplace wall a little bit further because they do, you can see here, this is their interior fireplace. This is vented up through the chimney. We're going to be putting another fireplace on this side of the wall. That's going to be a ventless unit, so we don't need to tie into that ductwork or anything. What we need to do is build this out so we have enough space for our fireplace to fit back to back with this one. And we just got some little bit weird stuff going on here. This second floor is cantilever 2 feet. Pretty standard detail, but there's an LVL here, which is really weird.
Nothing would be supporting that corner.
It's really weird. I don't really know why there would be an LVL here, but it's sitting about halfway on this wall. So we're gonna leave this wall and just build another one in front of it. It'll all be boxed out. You won't see it.
I got sunburn on my back.
What are you, like a billy goat?
I'll just get the whole thing framed and we can fill later.
Okay, sounds good.
Right?
Sounds good, man.
I'll get it, the exterior done,
Okay.
the frame of it done, and then you can come in here and start telling me where you want everything.
Yeah, we'll just have to confirm like TV size because I think they're doing a 75-inch. We'll figure out the mantle detail.
Well, 75 inches is about, the lower is about this big.
That's about how tall I am. 70. I'm like 6'3". You're 6'5", so you're like a little bit bigger.
I'm 77.
You're 77.
So the TV's gonna be about this big.
That's diagonal measurement. Yeah, it's gonna be roughly that size. So you can see why we need to make this wall a little bit bigger.
edge icy mortar shield. It's called Buster. Then we have the starter. The job of the starter is to seal the first shingle. That's why you can see this bead of asphalt all the way down. We're almost ready for go time. So what we're doing right now, we cut the tie back. So when I put my step flashing, it's gonna be underneath the tie back. So water eventually will get behind the siding. Right where the transition from the roof to the wall is the step flashing. This one is made of aluminum. This is what they recommend it, 6x6. And it goes underneath the tie back and on top of every shingle. So my next step flashing would overlap this one roughly like 2.5 inches. Show you what we got. Another key is make sure there is not a nail near this seam. My seam is right here, and my next nail is probably 5 inches this way and 5 inches this way.
All right, guys, look, I know it might seem fun to run out of here and, you know, trample all over the yard, but you guys don't realize you have it good in here, all right? I wish I had a place like this. You have all the hay that you need, you have these nice areas, you know, you have things to play with, and you have each other. That's the most important. So I want you guys to promise me you're not gonna try to get out again, okay? Do I have your word? All right, I know. I love you too. I love you too. Good goat.
Alright, so I'm going to explain ventilation a little bit. You have to have an intake and an exit to create the proper airflow. If you don't have the proper ventilation, the roof is going to fail prematurely. Bennett soffit with baffles so air can goes up, and then we have an opening in both sides of this beam to let the air to escape.
So a lot of times, most of the projects that we build aren't in insulated space, so we don't need a ridge vent because everything's gonna be the same temperature. This is really an addition. We're gonna have insulated roof, we're gonna have an insulated ceiling. That's why we need this ridge vent here. So glad we got Mr. Jason here to hook it up for us. Make sure it's all good.
Yeah, so thank you.
Well, we got the roof all dried in, shingled. We got the ridge vent on there. This was a little bit different than our typical content, but I hope you learned something. I learned a lot about roofing today, thanks to Jason from Gasper. Appreciate it. Anthony's in there right now working on some of the fireplace details, but we'll cover some of that interior framing and details on the next vlog. So make sure you hit subscribe, stay tuned, and until next time, this is Premier Outdoor Living.